Hey girl, I heard that you want to land paid brand deals, but you have no idea where to start and you don't feel like you have enough followers. Listen, yes you do. Yes you do. Today I'm going to teach you how you can land paid brand deals just starting off, even if you don't have a lot of followers, okay? Hear me out. My name is Jordynn. I am a full-time content creator and influencer coach. So I teach thousands of women just like you how to land paid brand deals even with a small amount of followers. So my husband lost his job a few months ago and we didn't panic because we have influencing. It was just like, oh, okay, well, we'll just do this. You can just do this full time with me. And that freedom and that like security, not saying that being an influencer is so secure, you know what you're making every month. No, I'm not saying that, but the freedom to make and create and be home and work together is like the best thing ever. He's present, he's with the kids, he's helping me here and there, like with all the household things. Yeah, it honestly is a dream and I don't take any of it for granted. And I wish the same for you if this is what you want. I don't know about you, but I get so inspired and so encouraged when I hear about other women who are landing paid brand deals even with that small amount of followers. So one of my friends, I just had her come guest speak inside of my private coaching program, and she has around 30,000 followers. And last year she did not have 30,000. She probably had anywhere between like 10 and 20,000 at that time. She did $240,000 in paid brand deals. Okay, in paid brand deals. That's amazing, okay? That's amazing. I landed my first paid brand deal before I even hit 5K followers, okay? I was making money before I had 10K. So what I want you to first do today is eliminate every thought, every voice in your head that says that you need to have 10,000 followers or 20, 30, 40, 100,000 followers to make good money on Instagram and on TikTok. You don't. I like to say we take every thought captive. If there's any negative thought in your head, take it captive. I literally picture myself like grabbing that thought and just like that. Like just throw it away. Just throw it away. All right, so aside from taking every thought captive, I want you to go in and optimize your profile. If you have like a handle name that's like sugarbaby09, you probably need to change it. I want you to start thinking of yourself as a person of influence. If you were called to be on a podcast, on a TV show, wherever, what do you want people to call you? Sugarbaby09? Or do you want them to call you Ashley Stewart or Samantha Lynn or Jasmine Jackson? Like, you want to be known by your name. I'm not saying you can't get clever with your name, but you want to make sure this name has longevity. I always refer to TikTok and Instagram bios as our resume, meaning when I read your resume, your bio, I should know what to expect in your feed. So if you say fashion and lifestyle content creator, or I help women do X, Y, and Z, that is the content that I should see on your feed, which I also call the feed a portfolio. So your portfolio and your resume should coincide. People want to know what they can expect to see from you. And if your bio says that you're a chef and there's no food content, now I know this is the most cliche thing ever. Everybody says it. Everybody says it. But get consistent. Get consistent. I will say this. I took a social media break. So for the past 4 weeks, I have not been posting on my feed. I've lost about 300 followers. Yeah, not posting. Because a lot of times as you're growing, you're also losing. People are seeing you and they're like, I'm not really caring for that content anymore. But you're also gaining a lot of people, right? But when you're not posting anything, people are just like, nope. So what I have learned, and even now it's even more like ingrained in my head, that I have to be consistent. So I set up for the next 2 weeks, I planned out 2 posts a day, 2 reels a day for 2 weeks, and we're gonna test that out. I always like to test things out before I tell you how it's gonna work, or like, how it works. But my students and I have tested 1 reel a day, Monday through Friday, like it's your full-time job, and that does numbers. So definitely try that out. So if you're someone that's like, I don't even know where to start, I don't even know what to post, listen, don't feel like you have to niche yourself down so much that you lose yourself. Let people fall in love with who you are, right? Like, I'm sorry, but like I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change. I changed. I'm a different person than I was before I got married, before I had kids, before I became a coach, before I got into fashion. I am always changing. And so if I create a brand that is solely about that thing that I'm really interested in right now, but then next year or next week, I'm not interested anymore, then what? Are people just gonna be like deuces and I lose all my followers? No, because people have fallen in love with who I am and not so much just what I do. So don't be afraid to let your personality shine through and create brand pillars, okay? So what I do is every so often I check in with myself, like what are my brand pillars? What do I really believe in right now? And what lights me up? What kind of content do I want to create? And so from there, I write down my pillars. So right now my pillars are like my podcast that I'm relaunching pretty soon. So that's a pillar. I'm going to be posting about that. My family, influencer tips, in business, I love talking about that stuff. And then fashion, those are like my brand pillars. So anything that I post on my page, whether that be on TikTok or Instagram, it's going to correlate with one of those things. And inside of family, I have a couple different branches in there. Like we might do some skits, we might do like some vlogs, things like that. So don't feel like you have to niche down so much that you lose yourself. Allow people to fall in love with who you are, not so much what you do. One of the last things that you need to do is pitch. I think a lot of people sit back and wait for a brand to reach out, but let's be honest. Do you think that you are gonna get an email from Target today? Do you think that your dream brand knows about you? They might, but they probably don't. So you sitting back and just wishing and waiting like, oh, I really hope that Good American reaches out. I really hope that Target reaches out. I really hope that Sam's Club or Lancome or Charlotte Tilbury reaches out to me. No, I don't know about you, but I'm a go-getter. And I teach my girls how to go and get it. So if you want it, you got it. Go get it. Go get it. You need to be pitching. So my husband works with me and I have taught him how to pitch. I've given him like my pitch scripts and everything that he needs to be successful on my behalf. And he goes into my DMs and he pitches there and then he moves things to email. That's like kind of like our system. And we land paid brand deals. You can do it too. Because some people are like, well, I don't even know who to pitch to. I don't know who to pitch to. Listen, like think about your dream brands. Who do you want to work with? And if you can't think of any of your dream brands, one thing that I do is every now and then, like I'll go and take my notebook and my pen and I'll walk around my house and I'll just look around at the things that I've been spending money on. So like Dove soap, Native soap, toothpaste, what kind of foods are in your fridge? What are you eating? Jimmy Dean's, turkey sausage, like, you know what I mean? What kind of vitamins are you taking? What kind of clothes are you wearing? The reason why I do this is because for one, I don't want to spend money on stuff if they can send it to me for free, right? So why not pitch these brands? But two, it's so much easier to create content using the products and brands that you love. You know, like if I get a brand that I've never heard of and I'm just like, oh yeah, I love this deodorant and I don't really know how it does like in all the seasons, like how can I give an honest review? But if I go and I pitch to the brands that are already in my house, I know these brands. I know how well my Dawn soap works. Like I know, I use it every day. You know what I mean? Definitely create a list and go through and pitch all of those brands that you love and that you use in your house. Just to recap, we take every thought captive and we don't listen to any of the naysayers or the haters. Period. That's number one. Number two, you're gonna optimize your profile and make sure that it makes sense so when people and brands come to your page, they know what you're about. Three, get consistent with your content and challenge yourself to post every day, Monday through Friday, like it's your job if you really want this. Four, if you don't know what to post, you need to start thinking about what you really love and find your brand pillars, not necessarily niching yourself all the way down into one category, but allowing people to fall in love with your personality more than the thing that you do. And then five, start pitching today. This is literally something you can do right now. Go in the DMs and send a pitch. So if you are ready to monetize and ready to land paid brand deals, be sure to click the link in the description and sign up for my free 6-figure influencer masterclass where I teach you how to maximize your streams of income online. I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about what brands are looking for when it comes to pitching and when it comes to landing deals. All the things that you need to land your first, second, third, fourth, 100th paid brand deal. I will see you in the next video. Girl, thank you for watching because Girl, I haven't been here in a minute. Be sure to like and subscribe and send this to a friend who needs to hear all about influencing and making money online, because game changer.